welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Shane Smith. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
The 2-1. Fastball is outside. Ripped, but it curls foul. Acuna started after it, tried to hold up. Now look to first, and that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Siggy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Now it's going to be Drake Baldwin. And first offering is fouled off. South side of Chicago just getting started here. Right through there for a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here is Matt Olson. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ball 2.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 2-2. Stays alive.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Comes a 2-2. That one missed. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that is that. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Back at right field. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What's the scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. One pitch and one out. So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a good start for Chris Sale.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over.
Throws to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Scoreless after one. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. This looks like extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The 0-1. And there's a ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second.
Ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next, Michael Harris the second. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Dom Smith stands in. Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there. Ripped to right. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Ball one.
One out and a runner at second. Fastball for a strike. Fastball the inside corner for a strike. Bounced up the middle. Montgomery. No throw, and everyone is safe.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Still only one out here in the inning. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So digging in, Drake Baldwin. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Smith over at second. Dubon on at first with 2 down.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Matt Olson on deck for Atlanta. Two on, 2 outs. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Slams off the bottom of the wall. 1 run across. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they're up by 4.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Matt Olson up to the plate. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Man at second. Fastball for a strike at 95. And now 1 and On the ground. And foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Out towards right center field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. Then it's 5-0. And in at second with an RBI double. He's not stopping. On his way home. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. So 2 down. So here's Riley now. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Set down on strikes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Braves 6 and the White Sox nothing. Here on the south side, bottom of the second, Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's Austin Hayes. That's ripped into the outfield. Harris makes the grab on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Designated hitter, Levy Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the White Sox. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there. Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
And now it's 1-2. That one
That's ball
missed.
3.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Struck out swinging his first time. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball 1.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Yastrzemski gets his lead at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it falls. And now 2 aboard. Oh, and he's coming home. He'll score easily. It's 7-0. And he's in at third with an RBI triple.
Picks himself up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 8-0. Now it's Dominic Smith. A double and a run scored his first time up. In there for strike 1. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And they'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1. Hey!
In the air, right field. And that's the third out. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 8 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero. Chris Sale back to work. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these White Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly First and second now with nobody out.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
And now Chase Mydra. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Hit on the ground, might be two. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Colson Montgomery. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Montgomery.
And a foul ball. In the air, right side. Acuna on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and fouls one off. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. And that'll do it. White Sox strand a couple. Still 8-0. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Ball 1.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Ball.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a ripped and he can't glove it. It's by him. Coming home. He will score. And they now lead by 9. And he's into second with nobody out.
Up next.
So, man aboard. Here's Matt Olson.
No, that's low.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant,
Ball
like
2.
3 for 33 or something.
Man at second.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. That's down and in. Battling here as he fouls it away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Austin Riley.
For Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Ball.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. Top half of inning number 4. That's in there. And 1-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Tapped in front of the plate. Oops, he came home with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for Atlanta.
So bases all loaded up. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Fouls away the first offering.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
The 1-1. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Baldwin, the runner at third. Olsen on second. Riley at first with no outs.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
All loaded up. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that is out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down. 2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run's in, the throw home. Now 2 runs score. It's a 2-run single, and the lead continues to grow.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Nope, that's inside.
No outs, runners at first and second.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Spins the plate, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one lifted to left. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 13-0. Dominic Smith, the next to hit.
Nope.
First and second here, no outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. Ozzie flying around third. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, 15-0. And he's got a 2-run triple. Mauricio Dubon now at the plate. Inside.
Yep, I got him. First base.
Up next for Atlanta.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna, 1 for 3.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That's in there. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Drake.
First and second, and nobody out. Stepping in, Drake Baldwin. That's in there. That's strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Duvall, the lead runner at second. Acuna on at first with nobody out. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Deal 2.
Ball 1.
And that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Deal 1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And deal 2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Bases loaded, nobody out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here is Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Bases loaded. One away. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
So far all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Got him swinging. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Braves on top, 16-0. Back here on the south side, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Sale back to work. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Hayes swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Flied to right his first time.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. They take the force out. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Here's the White Sox DH, Lenny Sosa. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Sliced hard but foul. Now the 0-1. Popped up. Olsen settles under this one. And that is that. The White Sox leave one. Still 16-0. Back at right field. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage.
Ball 2.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
That one finds the zone. 2-2. On a bounce right side, Mydroth. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Well, you have to take care of the baseball, and that's just not something they've been able to do in this one. That's their 3rd error, and part of the reason they're losing right now.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. On the ground at first. Murakami takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Dominic Smith will hit next.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. Runner from second crosses the plate. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. One down. And next for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Just a slow ground ball this time. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Can't glove it cleanly. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow. And he'll reach second with one away.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'm really not sure how these kinds of hits get through the infield sometimes, but that's the definition of a seeing eye ground ball, and you'll take it any day as a hitter.
Here's Acuna now.
Hey!
One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the fifth. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
In the dirt. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Oh no, he threw it home. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. Now Drake Baldwin. And it's fouled away. Two on, one out. That one the other way, and foul ball. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Acuna under this one. Makes the grab. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. That one fouled off. Acuna leads off first with two down to the inning.
Ball, that's down.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
Aye.
Strike in there. No throw. Safe at second. Yeah, that's outside.
That ball went out.
Ball two. Just
Ball
misses
three.
the mark outside the zone.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Acuna around third. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And it's fouled off. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's
Ball.
too low. Ball one. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Nope,
And
that's foul.
foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good job to fight that one off.
That's ball two.
And that
Ball
is
three.
downstairs. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a
Ball
walk
four, that's up.
puts runners at first and second.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski.
Three-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball one. That's ball two.
Next
Oh, that's
offering
it.
misses. 3-1. Swings over the top of that one. Two on, 2 outs. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Payoff pitch. That's out to center field. Acuna moving under it. And that is that. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Braves. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it.
Up next for the White Sox.
And at first, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Luis Angel Acuna. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Second baseman.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Mitra digs in now. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Up next for the White Sox.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Out towards right center field. Harris should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the White Sox. Third baseman.
2 outs, runners at first and second. So up now for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. He's grounded out a couple of times.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back after this on the show. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. And now, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.